we look at the worst of the worst. This week we take a trip to Silent Hill. Oh no. Be warned, if you enter with us, there will be spoilers for the movie and the games. So grab your pyramid. Let's head on in.
Isaac, will you please recount for the good listener at home what just happened?
Derek, I need you to take it down a little bit. It's just quieter. Because,
I'm quieter.
Because we're on a hill today, and this hill it's a quiet hill.
You just did
It's
the
quiet.
biggest no of improv.
It's a quiet hill.
Where I was trying to do a bit, and then you just ignored it and kept going.
No,
with your
it's
own
in
bit.
addition to your bit. We're going to come back to it. So listener at home, here on the quiet hill, we had a wonderful turn of events happen as soon as we pushed record, and we're waiting for our intro to go through. Derek spilled most of his drink just onto the desk in front of us, and then I jokingly told him, Derek, slurp it up, because we don't have any paper towels near us. There's no way to rectify this mess that's currently sitting right in front of us.
I slurp it.
So Derek moves his microphone, puts his whole body up, and tips over like one of those little woodpecker wooden bird things that dips into the water kind of thing. You know what I'm talking about? But
I do.
But then then he slurped up like a molecule of this shit. He just barely got some back.
I'm sorry that I called you out for not doing improv.
No, that's okay, Derek. So tell me about what's in front of you right now. Don't play with it, Derek. Don't play in the mess.
Guys, it has been so long
Derek,
since
you have a child. You don't have to act like one.
Unless, speaking of which, I got to check her, dude. I got to look at the camera.
Yeah, Derek's got a live feed now. He's always got eyes on baby.
Don't worry, she looks dead, which means she's fine.
That's how babies work. This is a normal thing for babies.
It's actually so true. Okay, yeah, we're on a quiet hill.
We're on Quiet Hill. Welcome to Quiet Hill, everybody. Welcome back to the show. My name is Derek, and that's fuck.
Whoa,
God,
you said that genuinely.
How long has it been? That wasn't even a bit.
That was.
I genuinely called myself your name. That's what that movie was all about. Call Me by Your Name. It's about two wonderful pals who have a podcast where they talk about bad horror movies.
That's what it was about.
That's
100%.
I never watched it.
I watched the movie.
I'm pretty
and
sure
their podcast is about eating peaches. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm fucking talking about.
Timothy Chalamet loving peaches and talking about horror on a podcast.
He was too young in that movie.
My name is Isaac.
That was the point.
My name is Isaac.
He was so young in that movie.
Who are you?
I'm Derek, and Timothy Chalamet was too young in that movie.
That was horrible. There it is. Now we're back. This is our podcast where we do our best.
Wait. Okay, I got this.
Yeah, get
I
it.
know this
Our
one.
best?
We do our best to do our duty to God and our country and review bad horror movies.
Yes.
But that doesn't exist.
I suppose, yeah, all of the above. Yes, all of this is correct. Yes, this is our podcast
for God and
where
our
we
country?
do our best at reviewing the worst in the horror movies.
Are we a pro-American country?
No, I don't
episode?
I don't know if we were a pro-America podcast.
We might be.
I think we're a horror review podcast first and foremost.
Oh, Joe Rogan.
But yeah, we're here to ask you the important question of why would you bother paying so much money to go to your local movie theater and see a movie that's a remake of another thing, a sequel to a movie that existed back in the 2000s, when you could just sit at home and maybe watch, you could play either watch a playthrough of the Silent Hill 2 remake and have a much better time. So why would you want to do this?
We watched Resident Evil with Mila Jovovich.
No. Wish we did. We did do that.
Resident Evil by Zach Kreger.
I will be seated. Tell you what, I'm actually really looking forward to that one.
Yeah.
Can we talk on that for a second?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's pull our microphones
When they
back.
announced that they were doing that, I was like, okay, Zach Kreger, he made Weapons.
Yeah.
And it was great.
And Barbarian.
Never
And Whitest Kid You Know.
Yes, exactly. And so he did this, and so now it's like, okay, now he gets his blank check movie where it's like, hey, man, make what you want. What do you want to make? And he goes, I want to make Resident Evil.
Because he just had a script for it.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
And I was just like, okay, fine, whatever.
Yeah.
First, I thought it wasn't ever going to get made. I'm like, this is a video game movie. It's going to get stuck in production hell.
Yeah.
It's never going to come to see the light of day. Now it's happening and also looks really good.
It looks great.
Like,
I love
what
the
the
people that are
hell?
like, this doesn't look like Resident Evil. And I'm like, guys, did you watch Barbarian? That was the best Resident Evil movie that's ever
That was
been made.
not a
and it
that was
wasn't
not a Resident
even a
Evil.
Resident
Exactly.
Evil movie.
But also, I love his approach to this because he's like, it's taking taking place during, I want to say Resident Evil 2. Is that right?
Yes.
It takes place during the events of that, but it's like its own separate plot line that is just happening at the same time as the events of Resident Evil 2.
So good.
And that's such a genius way to do what you want, but also kind of avoid the shitty fanboys who are like, this never happened in the games. This is unrealistic for blah, blah.
Don't try to recreate it.
He's like, fuck you guys. I'm just going to do this. Also, did you watch the video of him describing like him writing an elf copy of his movie, like of a script? Did you ever watch that?
What?
Yes. It's so good,
What do you
actually. Mean? So basically, when giving advice on like script writing for movies to anybody who's like an aspiring writer, he says your very first draft of this movie, imagine you have hired an elf. There is an elf for hire. You paid him like $2. You say, hey, dude, here's what I need. Write the script. It doesn't have to be good. I'm never going to show this version of the script to anybody else.
Okay.
But it's just for the sake of getting the script written. And now it's done. And now I can go back and edit things and add more stuff here. It's like, it doesn't matter how it looks so long as you got the entirety of the script out. You have a whole thing here. That's the elf copy.
Yeah.
And so he says he does that, like literally with weapons, with Resident Evil. He's like, here's Resident Evil elf copy. He's like, no, this will never see the light of day. But it's solely so you don't get stuck in your own head and you don't get stuck in the whole like it has to be perfect. Draft one. No, I paid an elf to write this script and it's garbage. And that's so good.
That's genius. He's such a funny, goofy guy.
He's so good, but also so smart.
And
unfortunately, we didn't watch his movie. We did not watch a good.
We did not.
What I assume will be a good video game adaptation of a movie. No,
I'm hoping. I mean, he's 2 for 2 right now.
Yeah, my hopes are up there. I'm looking forward to it.
No, instead, what we watched was Return to Silent Hill.
Return to Silent Hill.
Isaac, quick elevator pitch for how familiar you are with Silent Hill.
Yeah. So Silent Hill. It's like there's this place and it's like really foggy.
I meant literally
and
like your personal experience.
My personal.
Don't explain Silent Hill.
I'm telling you, that's what I know about it.
Oh.
This is all I know. I remember when I was much too young to watch movies like this. I did watch the first 2000 Silent Hill
movie. The 2006 one?
And honestly, I remember it being pretty good. I very specifically remember there being a shot where there's like this building and there's a woman on these stairs leading up to it and Pyramid Head is walking up. He picks her up by one hand and by the other hand just completely rips off her skin. Just skins the woman in one fell swoop. Just
one swell foop, huh?
You know that sound? Yeah,
exactly. He degloved her.
He degloved her whole body.
Is that Mila Jovovich in that movie?
No, she's not in every video game adaptation of the 2000s. Is she?
No,
Is she?
It's just a girl who looks like her.
Okay, she's a Mia Jovovich.
It's Rhoda Mitchell, and she looks a lot like Mila Jovovich. Not to be rude,
just really piggybacking.
I mean, they're both beautiful women.
Resident Evil. All women are beautiful, Derek. Here in the year of our Lord 2026. Women are beautiful.
That's the most fuckboy thing
Down
you've
with
ever
America,
said.
up with women.
Down with America, up with women. Down with, not down with women. Up with women.
Up with women.
It's like up with kids, but up with women.
Up with women.
Shut up, Derek.
That's our podcast.
Sean Bean is in the original Silent Hill movie.
Okay. Yes, he
does he die? Do you remember?
He probably does. That bitch dies in everything he's a part of.
I'm gonna be honest, man. This movie has really bad reviews. We should go watch it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, what's its Rotten Tomato score?
I don't know. Pull it up.
Now I am curious.
I'm looking at a different website.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So
You've got a computer.
I have a computer.
I'm being so mean to you today. I don't know why. I think it's because we haven't done a podcast in like 18 years.
It's because you present me with like microaggressions throughout every episode, but now we need macroaggressions because it's been fucking 2 months since we recorded. Dude, this is crazy.
Life got insane.
It has a 34%. It is absolutely podcastable.
We're doing it. Let's do it. I want to return to Silent Hill.
For sure.
Get it?
Yeah. Oh,
I want to return to Silent Hill.
I want to willingly return to the original Silent Hill. I would never return to Silent Hill.
It's really funny you say that because Return to Silent Hill was directed by Christoph Gans, who also directed Silent Hill 2026.
This is true.
Same guy.
How?
Same guy? Well, he discovered AI.
It's just like, oh my God. It's just like a movie that pisses me off as the latest iteration of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And it's literally like, it's Tobe Hooper, who made the original. He was a part of it. He helped out with the movie, and it sucked such.
Is it him?
It's such dog shit.
I didn't know he was in it.
He didn't direct it, but
produced?
He helped it. Yeah, I think he was on board. I think he helped write it, actually.
Well, Curry Barker's got the next Chainsaw
Curry
Massacre.
Barker's got the next one. Has Obsession come out between the last episode and this one?
We have not gushed. Dude, we haven't gushed about Obsession. We should do
God.
it. Not so horrible.
We've missed you guys. It's been a minute.
It's been a long
Haven't
time.
had a platform to talk about the good shit out there as well. Goddamn Obsession.
Dude, everyone needs to see Obsession right now.
I don't want to tip my hand, but I don't think I'll be able to hide it. It's like Obsession is currently like movie of the year.
Absolutely.
It's
yeah.
just
the only movie. So I have 2 lists every year. I have a horror list and a
normie
everything list.
Yeah.
And it's number 1 on my horror list. But Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie has to
Another
be my
good
number
watch.
1 movie.
Another great watch.
My number 1 movie of the year.
Yeah.
It has to be because that movie changed me fundamentally as a person. But Obsession, very close second, and my number 1 horror. For
So
sure.
incredible. So incredible. It was one of those where like we saw it and then instantly after leaving the theater, I'm like, every other horror movie is gonna have to fight so hard to dethrone this movie.
It's true.
Like I just can't see it happening with anything that is currently set to release. There's a lot of stuff I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, same.
But like, how are you gonna beat that? 'Cause
No, I know.
It's so
I
goddamn
kind of
good.
wish Werewolf wasn't coming out this year because is it still? Do you say
It is.
Werewolf?
It's yes, I think so.
Because he's
Also,
always
Werewolf. Have
fucking
we,
Robert Eggers.
Have we considered the fact that maybe Robert Eggers doesn't know how to spell?
I don't think he does.
Have we thought because we got the Vitch? It's Witch. Robert.
And nose for Atu? Who's Atu and why are we giving him his nose?
It's a vampire. Come on, just say the real word. And then werewolf. This guy doesn't know how to spell anything, and that's okay. He makes great movies. He loves to get some really period accurate movies.
yeah,
and
you
that's
spelled
fine.
Lighthouse wrong too.
Spell lighthouse wrong. Okay, I have 2 examples. So I don't have a
50%
lot of.
of the time. He doesn't
I don't
know what
have
a
a lot of
W
runway.
is.
He
He
doesn't-
just doesn't know what a W is.
He just hates double.
He hates W's. He's like
Robert
Garfield
Eggers
with
hates
Mondays.
women. That's what it is.
I mean,
Robert.
In some instances of his films, you could make the argument that he doesn't like women.
They're certainly set in periods that are not women friendly. I would argue they are not well loved time periods.
A period inherently is not women friendly.
You're so right. Up with women.
Up with women.
Up with
What are we
women.
doing?
Down with wolves.
We're ostracizing like 60% of our listener base.
Oh
right now.
God, I'm so sorry. We love you, women. And also Robert Eggers. Great movies.
Yeah,
It is
he's
good
great.
stuff.
Speaking of wolves,
Yes.
well, what were you gonna
I was
say?
just going to say, fuck Robert Eggers for releasing his movies
Oh, yeah.
around Christmas, because we're sitting here trying to articulate our list of top 10 for the year, and then he's like, "How about a release date of literally Christmas, like 6 days before the end of the year?" Like, Robert, we got deadlines we're trying to make, and I don't know enough to wait for your fucking werewolf movie that does look like it's going to kick ass.
It does look like it's gonna kick ass.
I really want him to have a really fucked up werewolf design, and I think he will.
Yeah, based on what we've seen in the trailer so far, I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah, I think it's going to be gnarly.
Also, it's just like it's him. Didn't we watch this movie, Necronomicon: Book of the Dead?
we sure did. Yeah, why are you looking at Necronomicon?
Holy God.
I liked that one.
I did too, but like I'm looking at the images of it and I cannot remember it at all. I'm like, this seems so distantly familiar. The reason I bring that up is the Drowned, the first segment, was directed by Christoph Gans, who is the director of Return to Silent Hill, which we're talking about today. He also directed a Beauty and the Beast live action.
Okay.
Not the singing one.
Not the Emma Watson one.
No. The Emma Thompson one.
Eminem one. The Eminem musical Beauty and the Beast.
Oh my gosh. Yo, Gaston, get down here. That was my Eminem impression. Thank you.
That's really good. I like that. I don't know.
What, you gassed up on Gaston?
Okay, gassed up on Gaston?
Eating 12 eggs a day like a bitch getting
Swan?
ready to lay.
Like a bit of a bitch getting ready to lay.
Go outside, you get your tray, you put the eggs on the tray, you eat up that tray. What are you doing? You're eating that tray. You're such a fucking idiot, Gaston.
Now we're veering a little into Lin-Manuel Miranda territory. Derek's eyes went
Gaston,
wide.
please stand up. Please stand up. The Gaston I knew, he would eat 12 eggs a day. You're only eating 11. Mic drop. This was so cringy.
This
Can we
is
cut
great.
all
No,
of it?
It's all in there. It's all staying. We cannot cut a single
I haven't done
second
enough.
of this.
I haven't done enough rap improv. Rimprov.
Rim-
I've done it. I don't do very many rim jobs.
Damn it!
I
You
don't-
beat me to it. Fuck.
Improv, baby.
Beat me to the punch. Damn it.
Okay. The last thing I want to talk about this director.
Yes, Christoph Gans.
Christoph Gans.
More like Christoph Gaines with those muscles like Gaston.
No
the sound
one,
of me and my muscles.
no one fucks like Gaston. No one goes to the supermarket like Gaston. You know he's there. He's buying so many eggs. What is this voice? Why am I like some guy from
and
Chicago?
all the townsfolk fucking hate him. They're like, we need eggs, Gaston. Please, you do not need to glutton yourself over all of the eggs in the village.
What's the difference between Lin-Manuel Miranda and Eminem?
Race, I think, first of all.
Oh, okay. Well, that's the obvious one. You didn't have to go with the obvious one.
Sorry.
There's a lot more nuanced differences between them.
I'm sorry,
like
Sensei.
the style of rap that they do.
Okay.
One of them goes, what is one of the raps? Do Guns and Ships real quick.
Guns and ships. That's Lin-Manuel.
You can do it. I know you got it. You don't want to cringe yourself out.
We've had enough cringe per minute on this podcast already.
Yeah, everybody turned us off. They're like, what? They should have stayed in hiatus.
God, that was horrible. Like
They lost
They
it,
lost
man.
it. Yeah, that was horrible. Fell off.
Remember the first era when they were back on the freaking Yeti mic 3 years ago?
I listened to those the other day, and it's why were we doing that to ourselves? We had a guest, and we were sharing a microphone between the three
Dude, I wish
of
we
us.
could bring her back.
Well, you're a lot better now, I promise.
Yeah, seriously. Okay, the last thing I want to talk about is he also directed a movie called Brotherhood of the Wolf, which is actually a critically acclaimed horror movie that I've wanted to see for a really, really long time.
Really, brother?
Because everyone says it's one fantastic horror movie, but also there's a lot of theories that that
2001.
Bloodborne was based on this. Bloodborne was.
Oh well,
inspired.
of course you. Holy shit! Yeah, it's literally just the dude from Bloodborne.
Is this the hunter from Bloodborne?
That's
yeah.
John
And it's
Bloodborne.
literally like a brotherhood of like killers, and that's like the whole.
Yeah,
the hunters
dude,
are-
this totally looks Bloodborne-esque.
Yeah, dude, I want to see this movie.
and
Really
also
bad. I wanted
kinda
to see it for a long
sick as
time.
shit. Yeah, I want to watch this movie.
Let's do it right now. Let's
right.
turn it off.
It's got
All right, we're back. We're rewatching it.
74%. 74% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Well, yeah, and the Bloodborne community, which is my people, they
His
go crazy for
peoples.
it. I burped. All right,
Is
Isaac.
that all you got about Christoph Gans?
I'm sorry. I listened to the Nirvana, the band, the movie, the show, the movie,
The movie,
commentary,
the band, the podcast.
and the entire time, the Matt
Johnson.
Johnson was eating a pizza. And he ate like 10 slices of pizza, and he was just like really close to the mic, and everybody the whole time was like, are you gonna keep eating that pizza? Because it's like bad audio
As he just like
the
mouth
entire
sounds into
time.
the microphone.
Yes.
Like, God, I would go crazy.
But it's like he's doing it in the way Matt Johnson does. And anyway, I just
Where
want
it's
to be
like
Matt Johnson when I get
lovable and
older.
kind of funny.
I think he's close to my same age. Tom Cruise was born to gay.
Born to gay. Tom Cruise, born to gay.
Look at this man run. He was born to gay. So, Return to Silent Hill is a reimagining slash... I hate to call it a direct adaptation of the video game Silent Hill 2 because it's hard to call it that because of reasons.
Yeah. So hold on. So I gave my little elevator pitch about how I know very little to nothing about Silent Hill. What about you? I've never played any of the games either.
I hadn't either. I had played a little bit of Silent Hill 1 forever ago at my friend's house, but that was it. That was all that I did. I was more of a
Your
Resident
mother
Evil
would
guy.
never let you play a Silent Hill.
No, she wouldn't. Actually.
You wouldn't silent a hill.
Yo, it's me, Gaston, and I'm here to...
God damn it! This can't be our returning bit. Is rapping about gas. How did we get there?
because he has a movie. Because he has a Beauty and the Beast movie.
I completely lost how we got to rapping Gaston.
You'll hear it later, and you'll be like, "That's really funny." So, Return to Silent Hill is a Silent Hill 2 movie adaptation. That's a good way to say it.
Yes.
The Rotten Tomatoes score for this movie are 18% for the critics and 24% for the audience. So we've got a pretty similar consensus here. Letterboxd is at 1.4. IMDb is at 4. You had a budget.
4?
Yeah, that's really low for IMDb, actually.
I guess.
Most of our movies on IMDb are like 6 or 7 or 8. Is 6, 7 still a thing?
No.
It's
gone.
Yeah, we've been gone for months. So.
Even if it isn't, I'm going to say it's gone because I hate it.
Anyway, so like the IMDb score is like 4, which for our movies is actually pretty low.
That's a low one.
Normally, because like with IMDb, anyone can review a movie on IMDb. So like the scores fluctuate because the people who are like family and friends with the movie creators usually rate it really, really high.
I see.
You will see on like things like Sharknado and stuff like that the scores are higher than you would probably expect. I don't know why I just got on my high horse. High horse?
High horse?
Oh,
2-month hiatus, come back with a high horse?
I think it's time. Hello, everybody.
Welcome back, High Horse.
I'm High Horse Palomino.
So we've been on a hiatus.
If you're
You've probably
new
been on a
here-
really hiatus, being a high horse and
Well-
everything.
Last time you saw me, which I think was about 1.5 years ago,
Yeah, it's been ages.
I got replaced with an actual baby in the house.
Is that what
And-
happened? Was High Horse was the pre-baby?
It was pre-baby.
Uh-huh.
And I've gone and I'm clean now, and I'm the pastor of a church in the
That's wonderful.
pasture. Get it?
A pastor in the pastor in the
Pastor.
pasture.
I'm the pastor in the
Has
pasture.
anyone done this before? Hang
this?
on.
This bit is very funny.
High Horse, you got the mic for a sec. I need to see if this is.
What are you googling? Pasture in the pasture? Pastor in the pasture. It's very funny.
Pastor in the pasture. There's a book. Pastor in the pasture,
High Horse Palomino, wrote this book.
written by Darren Dawes.
I was under the pseudonym of Darren Dawes.
Derek.
Yeah, what's
High
up?
Horse, will you please read the some of the synopsis for this book as High Horse?
Well, I wrote this book, so I will read it as myself.
Tell me about it. It's $8.27 on Amazon.
Yep, this book came out in December 2nd, 2024, 130 pages. God has always taught his people the biggest lessons of life through a variety of ways. Farming has become one of the ways God has used to teach his unlikely farmer some of life's most important lessons.
Okay.
Through a series of unexpected events, God has decided to take a pastor, me, the horse, and place him in the pasture.
Through some series of events, this pastor has ended up in a pasture.
While in the pasture, this pastor has to learn to care for animals. He has decided to make hay. He makes hay with his mouth. When the mouth makes hay,
Now,
he
hold
learns
on.
how to farm.
No, I'm not.
Ultimately, he was learning something so much more valuable. He was learning about life. He was in the pasture. He learned about trust, worry, relationships, failure, and patience. Who knew you could learn so much from sheep, goats, and cock?
Peacocks, High Horse.
Oh no, I'm slipping back. I gotta go.
I just really, I love the thought of like, it's not like he goes to this pasture during the day, comes back to his house. It's like he was placed in the middle of this pasture and just has to learn how to do things like make hay and learn about worry and trust and relationships with a peacock. What is going on?
My favorite
in
thing
this
about that
book?
is it's 130 pages.
Yeah, real easy
It's a
read.
real quick read.
Real
You can
quick
sit
read.
down and read that in one day.
Wowzers.
We just slipped back to like early first era. That was horrible there. Like full on, full stop.
5 stars here. Quick, easy read. Encouraging, inspirational stories from everyday life with biblical implications. An uplifting
Biblical?
afternoon.
All right, back to the Silent Hill, where we belong.
Where we belong. Back in
So-
Silent Hill.
So this movie came out this year, the year of our God 2026, the year of our High Horse 2026.
The year of our High Horse God, 2026. The year of our
Had a
Lord and Savior Garfield.
Budget of $23 million. It grossed $48 million, which means there
Wow.
will probably be a sequel because it doubled its budget.
What the fuck? Who's going to see? Ah, Jesus.
Silent Hill's very, very popular,
This is the
especially if it got
problem.
out that it was a Silent Hill 2.
The problem with this nostalgia slap that we live in these days, if you make something that there's been one of before, people will go see it.
It's true.
That's why everyone's going to go see fucking Moana, and not enough people are going to see the Minions and the Monsters.
Yeah, you want to get up on your high
I,
horse with it?
I love
Can I build you a box?
Build me a
It's
box,
been
High
years.
Horse.
Bink, 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 bink.
Yeah, so I went to go see Minions and the Monsters, not ironically. I wanted
You
to
were very
see this.
excited.
I was willing to go see this movie alone on opening night because I wanted to see it that bad. Because you know what? These little guys love movies and cinema and monsters. And I had a good time. And that's all I got to say out about it. Check out the Minions and the Monsters.
That was
my-
a really good, sweet review. If our reviews were that short, we wouldn't have a podcast.
We would not have a podcast, no. That was a more positive review. I don't know if this one's really going to follow the same track there.
Yeah, so I actually don't really have too much else to say now about Silent Hill. Return to Silent Hill. We'll talk more about things as we go. It was also written by ChatGPT, Sandra Voan, William Joseph Schneider, Haruki Owaku, who wrote the original game,
Okay.
and Kichiro Toyama was also created the original game.
Whack.
So,
Craziness.
got to give them credit where credit is due.
It
They
started
probably
out as something
don't
good, you know?
want that credit.
Derek, so how much do you know about Silent Hill 2, the game?
Like I said, okay. So since we watched this movie, it has
Yes.
been about a week. I did a bunch of research. I bought the game. I played a little bit of it. I mostly watched like lore videos,
playthrough.
and I watched a playthrough and I watched a speed run, and I got a pretty good understanding of it now.
Yeah. What is most interesting to me about your endeavors here is you've discovered there are several different endings for this.
So the original Silent Hill, we'll go over these at the end. And I'll probably go through all of them quick because I think it's really, really important to understand how the movie ends versus the video game. Because the video game, again, has 8 different endings. They could have picked one of them. And I will tell you now, the Return to Silent Hill made up its own ending. I kind of get what they were going for with it. I think it could have been done better, and I also think it could have flowed better. We'll go over that when we get that point.
It is so wild, though, that when you have at least 8 different endings you could choose from, like within those 8, there's probably something you could use to fit within whatever story you're working with. And instead, they're like, no, I'm going to do my own thing.
I'm going to do my own
thing. And it, we'll tell you about that once we get to that point.
Yeah, we will. Here's the thing, man. Like, I don't know. The differences at first, when you first sit down to watch the movie, like there aren't as many differences as you would think, and then as
actually
it goes,
it's very,
very close.
It's very 1-to-1 for the first like 20 minutes, maybe 10,
and then as it keeps going, it really loses its momentum as far as being a faithful adaptation.
Because literally, while we were watching it, we had a playthrough up for ourselves just to like play at the same time.
We each had a different playthrough.
And I was actually surprised at how much I was like, oh wait, that's where this is. Oh look, and they're doing this. Like it was following the same structure for like 15 minutes, and then it did its own thing. Yeah. As Silent Hill is wants to do.
So sorry, I'm watching my baby at the same time because I'm in charge of baby duty right now.
Distracted? Are you baby pilled right now?
Well, she just went face down into the. You can see she just went. Okay, there she fixed it.
Guys, baby monitors are scary.
They are.
Has anyone made a horror movie with like baby monitors yet? Because that's a rich
Paranormal
vein.
Activity. Isn't that the whole?
Yeah, if you consider adult people babies. Everyone's babies.
Well,
really.
I do in that case. Yak, yak, yak.
Who's this guy?
That's that guy. We don't need to make more characters.
Damn it.
As much as I like making more characters, I already did I did the guy for a minute. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about Return to Silent Hill at this point. At this juncture. What you need to understand is this was supposed to be an adaptation of Return of Silent Hill 2.
The video game.
There's something I could say. So Silent Hill, I am no expert. All I know is what I've learned over the last few days.
Yep.
What I will...
Of the two of us, you are the expert.
I will impart some knowledge. So Silent Hill is more of a concept. The place is more of a concept than an actual place. There is a cult that basically, like... Oh my gosh, there's so much. Go watch a lore video. They'll do such a better job. But so the basic idea is that like the Native American people who lived at the location of Silent Hill.
Whoa, so Silent Hill goes back.
Yeah, they were driven off the land and the spirits dwelled there, and it like this cult came in and they basically use it as a place to punish sinners. So like that is kind of the idea. So basic. Oh my God, there's so much more to that than that. And I probably just made somebody
so much deeper.
Somebody out there is like, Derek, you're such an idiot. But like that, I'm trying to say it as simply as possible because it is a very interesting story, and I highly recommend you go look it up.
Makes sense why there's a bunch of games and such for it. Like it's got good lore.
So knowing that, you know that whoever is dealing with the events of Silent Hill in some way
is a sinner,
is a bad person,
going to hell. They're in hell.
I wouldn't say that they are in hell. I would say that it is a way for them to manifest.
Can you imagine
deal with their demons?
You go to Silent Hill. It's torturous. It's punishing you for your sins. Then you die. Then you go to real hell after that.
Yeah, dude, and that's just like your middle school.
It reminds me of that one. You ever seen that video of the actor that played the first live action Mario in like the TV show?
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah. There's a quick commercial with him telling it's like a PSA for kids not to do drugs. He says, "Remember, kids, don't do drugs or you'll go to hell before you die."
That's fantastic. Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah, I was like, no way you haven't.
No, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's great.
But that's Silent Hill. You go to hell before you die.
Before you die. That's fantastic.
Silent Hill, not even once.
I'm actually kind of excited to talk about this. I have more notes than I normally do.
Really?
Because I jotted some things down because I actually kind of fell in love with the lore a little bit.
Oh, okay. Which I feel like makes it harder for you to like the movie then.
I went from thinking this movie was like a maybe 1.5 to 2 star movie to thinking it's a half-star movie.
Yeah,
so
it's pretty rough. It seems
like
those who are not Silent Hill fans, who do not know what it is being adapted from, are able to enjoy this just a little bit more.
Yeah.
An emphasis on a little bit.
Yeah.
Because that's me. I've never seen the video game before. So I was like, okay, I'm going in knowing nothing and not how plot lines and stories and structures have been bastardized in this thing.
And bastardized is a really good way to put it.
Things I know about Silent Hill, it's foggy and there's a pyramid head.
I could give you my just real quick explanation of this entire movie. It's like someone with giving the benefit of the doubt. Maybe AI wasn't used, but
You've thrown that around a lot. Have you found any evidence that says this?
No, and the
It's
movie
just really bad.
The movie was in development pretty early on into like the creation of AI, so I don't think the use of AI.
Yeah.
AI has always been around, but like the way that the movie flows feels like someone took the entire plot synopsis of Silent Hill the video game and put it into an AI or into like Google Translate, translated it into French, and then translated it back. And the reason I say that is because he's a Frenchman, and all of his movies are in French, including Return to Silent Hill. Actually, they have a French version. But boy, I guess we have to talk about the movie.
You want to dive into some reviews from our lovely people on Rotten Tomatoes?
Yeah,
let's get into some of these reviews then.
Don't worry, my baby's not smothering herself anymore.
Good, I'm glad. I was
Dude, I
worried
haven't
for a
announced
second.
live. My wife's pregnant again. I'm gonna have another baby.
Whoa, you're putting that out here into the public
Yeah,
space?
that baby's growing. I've seen pictures.
It is true. I did see an ultrasound. I saw that and I was like, that is a baby.
As a baby,
Because usually you see something like that, you're like, that's a shape, that's a peanut. Like, what is that?
that was a penis.
That's a baby.
because I'm having a boy.
We had a baby, it's a boy.
Dude, we had to have the whole talk about circumcision the other day. I was like, oh, it's real. I'm having a
now-
baby. Minions and
Talk about
Monsters has
horror.
91% on
Dude,
Rotten
it's
Tomatoes.
fucking awesome. What, you think I'm joking with you? You think I'm messing with
Okay,
you?
listen, I knew it was fun, but you only gave it 3.5 stars on
Minions
Letterboxd.
and Monsters is a wonderful time. I might bump it up to 4. You never know.
I feel like you have to now that you're
I feel like I
rating it.
gotta. Shit. So the critics' consensus on Return to Silent Hill is a visually tacky sequel that lumbers along with a plodding pulse and lacking the thematic resonance that distinguished its source material. Return to Silent Hill gets lost in the haze.
Are we doing accents now, or?
It's just the snooty. That's what the critics sound like. That's how it goes.
I do not understand how it seems to be monumentally difficult to adapt one of these games into a film. It might be time to stop trying. It's me, Trace Thurman.
David Griffiths from Subculture Entertainment with a 2.5 out of 5 says, some may feel that Return to Silent Hill just looks like a creepy screensaver, while others may choose to embrace the film's artistic side. Either way, I get the feeling this will become a cult classic that is very likely to divide audiences over its merit. Okay, that's actually kind of positive.
Yeah, that was.
I was not. This is a rotten review.
Yo, it's me, Lee McCoy. This horror visuals and world building looks straight out of a video game, and that just doesn't cut it for an actual movie by a major studio. Nothing feels remotely frightening, dog. There's really no great build to the story.
Does he know?
That was Lee McCoy of Drum Drums.
Does Lee know it was based on a video game?
I think he may not know.
This looks
Should
like
we
a
let
video
him know?
game. Hey, Donnie, what are you showing me? It looks like it. Why don't I just play a game then, huh? What do you think? I'm stupid or something? Can't play a game? Got to play it out for me? Come on now.
I can play my own video game. I got a control thing. I got a control stick.
I got a controller right here. I'll play the game. I'll show you.
Jeremy Johns is on here, and it says, time. Don't waste it on this movie.
Yes, absolutely. I saw that one. Here's a positive review, a fresh
We're still
review
going?
from Connor Petrie.
Good old Connor.
Well, of Pop Culture Leftovers, says, loaded with atmosphere, haunting creatures, and endless labyrinths. Return to Silent Hill is a psychedelic nightmare that deals with grief in a uniquely satisfying fashion. I just don't see it, Connor.
I don't think we watched the same movie.
I don't think we watched the same
I
movie,
don't
Connor.
think we watched the same
Connor,
movie.
I think you need to return to Silent Hill and give it another
All right.
shot, maybe.
All right, Isaac.
Check it out.
Let's do it. Let's get in. Let's talk about the movie.
Let's get into our expectations.
I think it's time to dive in.
Generally, expectation for this one, I thought it was going to be a bad time.
I was excited to dive. Like, I hate to keep using dive in, but I was kind of excited to dive in the world of Silent Hill because I didn't know much about it, but I was curious to see how it differed from Resident Evil.
Mm-hmm.
Very pleasantly surprised now.
Yeah.
At how different it is from Resident Evil.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is they're both similar gameplay.
God, it's so funny that this movie and
very
then
different.
a Resident Evil movie are going to come out in the same year, and it's not even going to be close, I bet.
No,
between
they're
these
going to
two.
be very different. I'm already guessing that Resident Evil, Zach Kreger's Resident Evil is going to be my 10.
Oh, it's going to be great.
But this is like bottom of the barrel.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, this is definitely near the bottom of my list for sure on the top of the year of horror.
Expectations.
So our expectations, my first formal expectation is, so that's not Mr. Supernatural, because our main guy here, Mr. James, is that his name? Am I
James
saying that right? James Sunderland?
John.
He just his general vibe and look was giving very like Supernatural. That was the best way I could describe it. Was it Jared Padalecki from that one?
Padgett.
Yes.
Padgett.
Yes, that guy. It looked a lot like him. And it wasn't really an expectation, mostly just me commenting on the fact that it kind of looked like him.
Dude, the main character of this movie was so goddamn forgettable. I literally I forgot about him.
I've already forgotten. He's gone from my brain.
I'm even looking at pictures of him. I'm like, that's not the same guy.
No.
Oh, he was also in Baghead.
So what was your first expectation?
I'm
Derek?
just looking at movies that this guy was in.
Oh
Hold
yeah,
on.
tell me about this
This
guy.
is important.
Tell me-
He's literally the worst part of the movie.
Tell me
He's
about
the main
Jeremy
character.
Irvine.
Jervine. That sounds a lot like a guy I grew up with, actually.
Jeremy Irvine or Jervine?
Jeremy Irvine.
Okay, I was like, did you grow up next to a Jervine?
He was in Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again. So good for him.
Oh, that's so good. Yeah,
I didn't see that one. I should have. I didn't.
career best for him, really.
Really?
Yeah, and a career worst is Return to Silent Hill.
He was also in a movie called Degladesh. You never take me to Degladesh. You know that meme?
Nope.
Wait, really?
I don't know what the hell
Hey,
you're
will you
saying.
please remind me to show you that after?
Yeah,
it's actually
yeah.
like a boppin' song.
Oh,
it's
man.
It's like 1 minute long.
Derek is on weird
What are you saying,
internet
weird?
sometimes.
What are you saying weird? I'm on the right internet.
That is true. You did show me that one crazy song from Eurovision. That was a good time.
Bangaranga, bangaranga, bangaranga. I'm the bangara. That one?
It's pretty great.
Dude,
It
I
does
was
kick
obsessed
ass.
with that song for 3 days. I could not stop watching the music video. And I was like, Isaac, I need to show you this
I know
because
you
I
had
have
sent
to
it to
send
me
to
like
someone.
a day after you were into your obsession. You're like, I just gotta talk to somebody about this. Bangaranga.
Bangaranga. I'm the bangara. It's all because of the way the girl's face looks when she's looking at the camera. If you
Kicks
haven't
ass.
watched the Eurovision performance of Bangaranga, she won this year's Eurovision 2026
Yep.
because you're probably listening to this in 2028.
Well deserved.
And it was really good.
was
Okay,
a good time.
My expectation. My first expectation is wild plot that differs from the game.
Interesting. Yeah.
But basically, anytime there's an adaptation like this, I'm like, okay, how is the plot going to be different?
Yeah.
And it is.
And by quite a country mile it is. My next expectation was everything is green screen. Everything. Everything's a green screen. Everything you
Everything's a green
see.
screen.
That thing over there, did you know that trash can is a green screen? Absolutely.
That would be cool.
The ash falling down from the sky, it's a green screen. The city of Silent
Oh
Hill
my
itself,
God.
that's a green screen.
Dude, I forgot about the ash.
Everything about this movie just looked so fake and like most MCU movies these days, where it's just like this person is clearly not on a real location, not even a little bit. The lighting is slightly off of them. It just looks weird. It looks like a bad video game screensaver, honestly.
It does. Those dumb attempts to have the camera work look like a video game. So, like sometimes in these, like Doom, the original Doom movie. I don't know if you ever saw it.
There's a movie?
Yeah, it had The Rock in it, I think.
What?
Or Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Don't fuck with
one of those
me.
big, strong boys. You never... Okay, I'm actually shocked.
Don't lie
The
to
whole
me.
movie was like first
What
person.
the fuck? Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
I
Carl
wasn't-
Urban?
I wasn't lying. Why would I lie?
Doug Jones?
Why would I lie?
Why
I
are we-
literally would never lie
What
to
are
you.
we doing? Where are we watching this?
Does that say sci-fi horror? Wait, go back. Did that say sci-fi
Why
horror?
aren't we watching Doom? Sci-fi
Holy
horror.
shit.
18%.
Isaac,
Derek,
can
we
we
can
pivot?
watch Doom.
Can we pivot our next
we
movie
can
to
watch
Doom?
Doom.
I kind of want to watch
God,
Doom.
I cannot believe The Rock
I have not
is
seen this movie in
here.
years. It was one of the first rated R movies I ever watched.
Holy shit, this is crazy. Let's
Um,
watch Doom, dude.
I really want to. It's really bad. If I remember correctly, there's a couple sequences where they actually go first person, and it's really bad.
Oh, dude,
It's like nauseatingly bad.
Gotta check this out.
I mean, look at the creature. That's Doug Jones.
The creatures look kind of good, though. Not gonna lie.
Well, yeah, it was like 2001, right?
Yeah,
So it
back
was
when they
like-
still did shit practically. Well, I don't know. They were doing a lot of CGI in these ones too. Anyway, so first person
felt really good
camera
to not
work
be the
video
person
game.
getting sidetracked there. Yeah, so like I just didn't. I was expecting things like that, like where it would like get behind him and like make you feel like you were in the game.
And listen, there are sometimes that does work. I do enjoy that sometimes.
And I think that Well, I won't go to my results for that expectation yet, but
Okay.
that's my expectation.
I said Pyramid Head is probably going to be the best part, mostly because the main guy certainly didn't look interesting, and Pyramid Head was pretty much the only other thing I knew about this movie, and the only other thing I really enjoy about when I see Silent Hill shit, because I'm like, listen, it's a cool design. It's a cool big buff guy. He's got a gigantic fucking sword and a big old pyramid for a head. It's cool.
Yeah.
So I thought he'd be dope.
Yeah, if only they used him properly.
Derek, don't spoil it. Don't spoil the movie.
You hit me really hard, and I'm going to cry.
I hit him really hard.
I'm going to go look at my baby on the baby monitor.
And cry?
Yep. Really poor acting choices.
Ooh.
I was putting myself in the shoes of Mr. Man, and I was like,
Christoph Gans.
if my actors were doing this, would I want them to copy the video game characters, or would I want them to do their own take? And I think I would want a mixture of the two. Anyway, I kind of went down like this mind puzzle of like trying to think how I would act in this movie.
You should direct or act in a video game adaptation movie. I think you've got the right stuff.
One?
Animal Crossing. Wow. Okay, there it is. Shit. Why are you like weirdly good at that? What the fuck is happening? What is going on?
How does the guy sing? How does he sing? I can't remember.
It's just like that.
What's his name?
KK Slider.
KK Slider. Yeah, it's like a.
I'm very entertained by your Animal Crossing impressions.
I love it. Do you think I could be a voice actor for the next Animal Crossing
Absolutely,
game?
you could, I think.
Mr. Nintendo.
Mr. Nintendo.
It's Miss Nintendo now.
Call me Mr. Nintendo. Call me Funtendo.
Funtendo.
Nintendo
Back
Funtendo.
in the day was Super Funtendo. That was fun. We had a good time there. That was my whole expectation. You're next.
I said it's going to look like a video game, but in a bad way. I say that it looks like a video game derogatory. Just because, again, those green screens were not helping anybody, and I'm sure the CGI was not going to help it at all, and it was going to be really, really, really rough.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't talked about this yet, but while this movie was in production, the hype around it made them greenlight this is probably in your trivia, too. Sorry, I just freaking stole it. I'm such a dick.
It's yours.
It made them greenlight the remake of Silent Hill 2 because it showed the studio that they were, there was enough hype around the movie. They were like, oh, well, maybe we should do a game.
My current theory in my brain was like they saw the direction the Return to Silent Hill was going, and they said, oh no, you're about to ruin it. So they're like, what if instead we remake the game so that we can remind people, hey guys, Silent Hill 2 is good.
Yeah.
Don't think about the movie. Look, here's the remake. It's all shiny and
Which
new.
is really funny because some of the choices they made for the movie ended up in the game.
Very strange.
Like in the remake, like all that red shit.
Yeah,
that wasn't in
yeah.
the original game, but they put it in the remake.
Neat. Very cool.
It's just like they took some of the good ideas from the movie and put them in the game.
And then they put them in the game. What was your next one?
Well, CGI and effects circa 2001. So I'm kind of like with you, right? The too much green screen, not enough like anything. I don't know, man. It just like every vibe about this movie gives early 2000s. Like when you watch the trailer, you expect you wouldn't rob a convenience store at Silent Hill.
You wouldn't silent a hill.
You wouldn't hill a silent. You said the same thing. We said the same thing.
I'm with you. My last expectation was just maybe some badass music, and that was really just kind of me grasping for straws, trying to find a last expectation for this one because I just didn't know what else we could do here. None of it was looking that appealing to me, Derek. I was kind of sad going into this one.
My final expectation is an ending that just feels jumbled.
Yeah.
I was kind of expecting, because going into this, I did not know that there were so many endings, but I assumed that the ending would leave me wanting and would feel jumbled.
Yep.
Boy, have I spot on that one. Fucker and thuckatath. All right, let's get in, dog. Let's talk about this movie.
Yeah.
I'm so ready.
Let's talk about Return to Silent Hill.
Hey, here's the spoiler territory now. I've never said that before.
We're getting into it, guys.
We're going to talk about every spoiler. It is important to note that we will be spoiling the game a lot, too.
That is true, yeah. If you want to experience that.
And also, some of the themes of this game are pretty dark. I don't know how deep we're going to go into them.
Yeah, there are a couple of, I guess, plot points.
But here's an interesting thing, though, is the game went deeper into those themes than the movie did.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like the themes definitely did not come across quite as hard as they do through the game.
The movie really felt like a generic brand Silent Hill.
Yeah, it's the Walmart brand Silent
Yeah,
Hill.
like they took Silent Hill,
Quiet Mound.
and threw the what is Walmart's brand?
Kirkland, I think?
No.
Great Value?
Great Value.
Yeah.
Great Value. What's the dumbest name?
What are you talking about? It's Great Value.
It's stupid. I hear Great Value.
Aptly
I
named.
think, well, that fell on the floor somewhere. You know,
That is true. I don't hear Great Value and think, yes, it's high quality.
I think the lowest of possible qualities. The only thing lower than that, Dollar Tree.
True.
It's literally the only thing.
Dude, I was in a new Dollar Tree the other day. I swear they
What a
build
sentence.
them like
look
decrepit.
old?
They build them to look like shit.
Well,
I don't know what it is, and they all feel the same. Even literally like days ago, this Dollar Tree opened.
Okay, so do you think that there is a manufacturing company who builds the sets? Wow, I'm such an actor. That builds the equipment and the materials for the Dollar Trees. That they're also a dollar version.
Yeah, I think so.
So it's like dollar.
Cost dollars in the
Walls.
supplies to build it. Can I tell you what though? Pissed me off. I'm in
Ooh,
the
I'm
dollar.
ready.
I'm here at the Dollar Tree. I'm walking around.
Yep.
You know when you walk around Dollar Tree.
Yeah, Jerry, I know.
I go inside the Dollar Tree. First thing I notice, lots of signs in there. Lots of signs in there that say $1.25. It's not
Yeah,
called the
everything's
dollar.
like $5
It's
now.
not called the $1.25 tree. Worse than that, I see a big old bag of Reese's Pieces. I was like, "Wow, Reese's Pieces at the Dollar Tree! Look at their price tag, $6."
Okay, so the life is just like capitalism's dead.
Inflation hit a second. Inflation has hit the
Sir,
Dollar
second
Tree.
inflation has hit
It's
the Dollar
not
Tree.
called the $6 tree.
I did not have relations with that Dollar Tree.
I did not have 6 with that Dollar Tree.
I did not have 6. That was pretty good.
Anyway, I was mad. I wasn't going to pay $6 for
So
that when I was at
Silent
the
Hill
Dollar
to
Tree.
Silent Hill. Return to Silent Hill.
Sponsored by Dollar Tree.
Sponsored by Dollar Tree. Okay, so in the we're not going to go beat by beat with like the game and the movie, but like I think we'll just mainly talk about the movie. I think that for the simplicity of it all, let's just explain what happens in the movie, and then when things come up that wildly different from the game, I'll just like jump in.
Yeah, hop on in. Tell us all about it.
So let's start talking about the movie, man.
Yeah, this man's hair looks fake. It looks bad.
Everything about him is
Everything
fake.
about him looks bad. Looks like he's wearing a bad wig, and that's a consistent thing throughout this movie. A couple of bad wig choices, honestly.
So, okay, in the movie, right off the bat, we have something that's majorly different. So in the movie, James Sunderland travels to Silent Hill. He receives a letter from his deceased wife. We know instantly that she's dead.
Yep.
We know
Deceased girlfriend. She's only his girlfriend in this movie, which is crazy. Because in the game, she's his wife.
I thought that he was married the whole time.
Nope. It's only his girlfriend. I only know because there's a scene where he meets a character and he goes, blah, 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 my girlfriend or ex-girlfriend or something like that.
Can I just say that them being girlfriend, boyfriend immediately diminishes
A
things
lot of it.
that make the relationship of these two characters matter. Yes, girlfriend, boyfriend can have the same
important, it matters,
relationship,
I get
but being married is significantly more important. Okay, that doesn't matter. I don't know why I got so angry about
It does lose its weight, though,
that.
right?
It loses a lot of
It's
weight,
like, oh, my
especially with
ex-girlfriend, and not like, oh, my wife who died. Like, these two have very different impacts to them.
especially with what you find out later on. Like,
Yeah.
there's.
Do you want to tell them about how they met each other? Because that's how the movie starts.
I don't remember.
You see him racing like
Oh
he's
my
in fucking
God.
Gran Turismo, racing down the side of this winding hill. Meow, meow. It's automatically setting the wrong tone for the movie. But then he like spins out and hits her luggage as she's waiting at a bus stop for this bus, breaks her luggage, and for some reason that's enough of a reason for her to miss the bus. And she's like, well, great. I was about to leave Silent Hill, but I guess I can't now. He's like, how about I give you a ride? It's the least I can do for being an asshole and hitting your luggage. And then they fall in love. And it's cute. But then, yeah, flash cut. Oh, he's depressed and an alcoholic because she's dead now.
So you do find out fairly early on in the game that his wife is dead, but it does take a little while.
Yeah.
In the movie, though, I felt like it just kind of started right off. But yeah, it does show you that weird meet cute, which made no sense. And I still, even after
all felt pretty
the
forced.
explanation of it, felt really dumb.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, okay, great. You almost ran her over. She's like, yeah, sure, let's go on a date. And then they get together and they have an apartment, and then you get bits of their relationship throughout. You don't get it all at once, because then things slowly start to devolve. You're like, well, why is he so upset about this? How did she die? And then what was going on in their relationship? Why did they break up?
Okay, so here we have the biggest detractor from the game.
Yeah.
Where we have these like kind of rom-com style flashbacks
Yeah, they were
of their
very
relationship.
rom-com, yeah.
And in the game, you're given all of this stuff through bits and pieces and clues as the game goes on. You're not just explicitly given this. And I've been thinking a lot about this. Like, if you were to film a movie, could you do it in the same way that the game is done? And inherently, no. You cannot make a video game. Like, it's two very different mediums.
Right. I mean, there's a reason why the mediums differ from each other, why they both exist in their own ways.
I don't think that they went the right direction with making it kind of like that rom-com-y style, because it made the tone of the movie drastically just weird.
Yes.
Like, it felt wrong.
Didn't feel right.
You had all these moments where he's like scared and walking through the city, and then all of a sudden he's like at home, like, I don't know, getting a puppy for Christmas, and like she's there sick. And
this movie's such a clusterfuck. That's like the best way I can describe it. It's just an onslaught of things just being thrown at you with no breathing room. It's just this thing happens, then another thing, then another thing.
Yeah.
Especially when you get to the point where you are actually in capital S Silent Hill with all of its fog and stuff. Because originally we see Silent Hill as just a city on the move. It's just a normal looking city, nothing super weird about it at all.
Yep.
But then Derek, why does he go back to Silent Hill in the first place? Why does he return?
So years later, You see their stupid meet cute. You see some things about their relationship. Now he's moved away from the town, and he's an alcoholic.
He's depressed. He's so sad, and he's an angry painter, and he slashes his paint onto the canvas because he's so fucked up. His dark, twisted mind.
Dude, he gives the emo Spider-Man really bad.
Really does.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the movie, he's giving emo Spider-Man. Absolutely he is.
So James, our main character, does receive a letter from his wife urging him to come back home. And he goes, he's like, oh, I have to go back. My wife's dead.
Yeah, so that's the thing. He knows his girlfriend is dead.
Yeah.
She's been dead. He knows this for a fact. Then he gets a letter from her that asks him to come back.
Would you not?
Listen.
Because, like, put yourself in his shoes.
That's true.
You're a piece of shit.
I am a piece of shit. You're right. That's beside the point. Why are we talking about that?
I was trying to
Derek.
give you a theoretical situation.
No, you're right, though. I, too, would want to see that to its end. But
Yeah, you're like, who sent me this letter?
getting
Who's
this
fucking
letter?
with me? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. That's first and foremost.
First
I
and
want to
foremost,
know
who's
fucking with me.
Anyway, so he gets back. He goes to Silent Hill, and here, when he gets there, like
immediately fucked up.
some of the visuals are pretty in line with the game. Like, the town looks pretty good.
It's a strange thing where, like, the quote-unquote bad CGI is almost lending itself to feeling like an old PS2 game.
It does,
like Silent
yeah.
Hill 2. Like,
But then
so it almost works in some roundabout way.
they have all this ash falling from the sky.
It looks bad.
It just looks so bad.
It don't look good. This
It looks
ash.
so bad.
Can't you just pour shit from the sky? Like, I don't understand. There had to have been ways to do this practically at all. But yeah, that's what makes it look pretty rough in the effects department for sure. All of that stuff.
So instantly, I mean, you could chime in too, but instantly we're kind of taken out of any sense of terror.
Yeah.
Because we're just given all of these action sequences.
I gotta back up though. Gotta back up,
Please
Derek.
do. Please do.
So he goes, first and foremost, he goes to that overlook cliff, the bus station where he runs into the girl, right? He doesn't run into her, but where he met her. So that's where he parks his car. Then he decides to go on foot into Silent Hill. To get to Silent Hill, you've got to go through the 100-acre woods.
That's true. The big forest.
You got to go through this big forest. And so I, for some reason, was weirdly impressed at how good the forest looked. I think it's because everything else is so clearly not shot on a real location, just green screen studio shit.
Very much so.
That it looked, as far as I could tell, it looked like the forest was actually a forest they shot in, like a real location. So I say, that's a nice forest. And Derek says, well, more like a fivest. To 10 seconds of silence, and he goes, has anyone ever made that joke before?
It's a really funny joke.
It took me so long to understand what the fuck you were talking about. I was like, fivest? What are you talking
like
about?
4, 5. Because people say like 5
7ist.
People say like 5 head. Why
You're
don't people
right.
only say 5?
You're right. And maybe someone's never made that joke before. That's the first joke ever.
And if I was, you hear me, president of the world.
Of the world.
Yeah, because we're turning into that society.
Yeah.
It's probably Trump.
No.
I made the 5-ist joke first.
I made the 5-ist joke first, and that's here. That's written in stone here on this podcast. That was horrible forever. People can always come back to this on this exact date that we release it, and they'll know you were the first to make the 5-ist joke.
So dumb.
Anyway, let's go back to Silent Hill.
Yeah, so he meets this woman named Angela who's like being all creepy, and which one was Angela in the movie?
It's so tough. I think Angela was the girl he meets in the graveyard at the very first.
Yes,
he
that's
just
how it
meets
is in the
an
game.
off-putting woman. He just meets a person who looks kind of creepy, walking around a graveyard. Is like, it's not safe here. You need to leave this place. And he's like, I'm gonna do my thing anyway because I'm my guy.
And then he gets attacked by this. The monster design in this is actually pretty cool, but that's just
because,
the monster design in the game.
Exactly, that's the thing. Like they didn't really stray too much from the designs within the video game, which is good. I'm glad they did that.
No, and if you look into the designs, they're all based in like this idea of mental instability, and it's really cool.
Yeah.
The monster designs in Silent Hill are sick.
Yeah, because you got this character that they run into in this one is like this like fleshy being that looks humanoid, but instead of having two arms, when you look behind them, it's like their arms are fused to their back with each other, so they kind of like stumble around without arms because they're fused to the flesh of their spine, kind of. So they just kind of shamble around. They don't really have any eyeballs, just a scary looking mouth and a featureless face. It's cool. They're like just. It's almost giving like the Pale Man from Pan's Labyrinth, like that kind of look to them if they had no arms, pretty much. But yeah, so that's the first thing we encounter is those monsters.
And they like spit this like black goop.
Oh, that's right. They've got some like acid or something in them.
Kind of pointless.
Yeah.
I think that probably worked better in the game.
They mostly just serve as a thing to be like, oh no, I need to run away from this monster without much purpose.
And the most of the movie is him just like dealing with the things.
Yeah. So
but not well.
That's the best way I can describe this movie is it's like a haunted house.
Yeah.
You walk out of one haunt, you're immediately thrown into another one. Then there's another one. It's just one thing after another. It's just unfortunate situation after another. There's this monster. Now it's this thing.
Yeah.
Now you're thinking about your dead girlfriend again. It's just like it never stops.
And it would be better because I mean you could argue that's how the game is too.
True, yeah.
But
also, I don't know. I feel like there's a
flow as well.
No, there's a lot of moments where you're kind of walking between things and like you were coming upon them. You're experiencing them in a good flow. This one just like overdoes it.
It's like he got the
time.
fast pass for every attraction at the haunted house.
Yes.
And so he's just hitting every single thing without going through the walk between.
And so to say something positive about this movie, it doesn't really waste its time getting into the thick of it because once shit starts happening, it just kind of doesn't stop after that.
But it does have all the flashbacks.
Yes.
And the flashbacks really do hind the movie.
I really hated the flashbacks. I literally wrote a note about that just says, I really hate all these flashbacks.
Yeah, same.
I'd also just like, you guys remember when PlayStation was making some great commercials? They were making some really fun, creative, cool commercials. This movie feels like a PlayStation commercial where it's like, it's clear a lot of money went into it, but it still looks like a commercial.
It does. It looks and feels like a commercial.
Yeah, exactly.
In a lot of different ways.
Also, along the way in his journeys into Silent Hill, he keeps getting calls from like his psychologist or something, a psychiatrist who's just really worried about him. And it's strange where like we're living in this movie's fucking confusing, where it's like he's in Silent Hill and I don't know if this is a real place or if it's in like its own separate universe that he stepped into, but then he's getting phone calls from his actual psychiatrist who's like, I'm really worried about you. And it's like, bro, I'm in the fucking back rooms right now.
Yeah.
Like shit's crazy in here.
Well, that's why I think that the game does so much better at this because it just drops you into Silent Hill.
Yeah.
And you have to walk through the 100-acre 5-ist. But once you get to the end, like you're in Silent Hill, right?
Yeah.
And I like that so much more. And the movie could have done that.
Yeah.
It 100% could have done that. It could have just dropped you into the game, not knowing anything.
Exactly. I would have loved that.
Take risks, directors.
Exactly. Quit holding my hand to give me some rom-com story. It just like dropped me straight into it. I've always felt like Silent Hill is just like you stumble and you walk through like the veil and you're in like some other kind of reality, but it still kind of exists within your own, takes pieces from your existing. I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird and it doesn't really make much sense. And honestly, while watching, I was in the same boat as you where it was like, is this real or is this fake?
It's tough.
Because I cannot tell.
But then also there are moments where he will be in a scary situation and then like flip a switch and then suddenly he's either in a different part of Silent Hill or he goes back to the real world for a second, then comes back to Silent Hill. And it's like, I don't know at what point this is a dream.
What are the
like,
rules?
What level of inception have we reached here? Because there's a point where like there's literally a scary monster who's like reaching down his throat.
Oh yeah, and then he like wakes up.
And then he wakes up in the hospital with his psychiatrist. And then suddenly he's popped back into Silent Hill. Later on,
and that never
there's no
comes back.
monster down his throat. I'm like, so was that the dream, or is the real world the dream? And now you're back in Silent. I don't fucking know. I do not know.
I don't either, and that really never got even addressed again.
No,
that was just like a thing that happened, and then the movie moved on from it.
No, so he comes to Silent Hill, getting chased by one monster. He eventually ends up in the apartment complex that him and his girlfriend were living in for a moment. That's where he runs into a couple of creepy side characters. He runs into a little girl. I think her name is Lauren.
I just had it written down.
Something like that, to that effect. It was Laura. I was right. Laura is there, who's just like this creepy little girl who's just kind of antagonizing him the whole time.
Yep.
He meets some creepy guy named Ed, who's just like looks like a drug addict asshole.
Yeah.
Who just doesn't really do that much. But while they're there, Pyramid Head shows up. And it's like, okay, cool. We're getting into the thick of
and
it. This guy's here. Here he is. It is, for the standard of how entertaining the movie was, it was an entertaining sequence to see him get chased throughout this building by Pyramid Head.
It was the most video gamey the movie felt.
Yes, absolutely.
This section.
Can totally agree. It really feels like the video games were like you have to run away from this big bad character, right? Like any Resident Evil game, like a Silent Hill kind of thing.
Okay, I'm going to just jump in and start kind of spoiling things.
Get at it.
Because I think it's important to understand something here. So in here lies the biggest issue with Pyramid Head in this movie. Pyramid Head was created for Silent Hill 2. Basically the gist of this whole thing, what Jeremy is going through.
Wait, Silent Hill 2 was the first use of Pyramid Head?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
James is literally Pyramid Head.
That's
so
crazy.
Pyramid Head is literally a manifestation of James' repressed guilt.
Yep.
It is
Which
literally
does
his
pop up in
subconscious
this.
need for punishment, right? So any more iterations of Pyramid Head are just reusing the character because they thought it was cool.
Neat.
In this movie, though, it implies that the cult is using Pyramid Head to track him down.
Yeah.
Which I did not like, because I like it better as like him manifesting this thing.
Yeah.
Because in the game, a cool thing happens where like he doesn't get his big sword until Jeremy is not Jeremy. James
gets
sorry.
a weapon, right?
The actor's name is Jeremy.
Yeah.
James gets the knife from that girl.
So they
later
both
on.
get a weapon.
Then at that moment, he all of a sudden has a big weapon.
That is pretty neat.
But it makes sense why there's a certain section in the game of Silent Hill 2 where you fight two Pyramid Heads at the same time, because he's literally being suffocated by his own subconscious guilt.
That's pretty cool. See, that's cool shit.
That's really cool shit.
Now, you did mention something about a cult, which we have not covered yet in this.
Yes.
So, like we mentioned, there are some flashbacks. As he's progressing through Silent Hill and sort of going through like old haunts that he had with him and his girlfriend, right? Old places they used to be together. He's getting flashbacks of certain things. And suddenly he's remembering that there was some weird cult that his girlfriend was a part of.
Yep.
That he just started to notice, and apparently that's the crux of why they even broke up.
Dude.
He witnesses her at some fucking crazy looking sacrificial event where she's like basically uses some kind of weird blood sacrifice.
Yep.
For some ritual kind of thing, and then he goes back home. He's like, "No, I'm leaving. This is crazy." And he's right for that.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
All of the cult stuff added for the movie. There are
Nonsense.
little things in the game to imply that there is a cult, and throughout the games there is like a cult that it's like behind Silent Hill.
Because Mary, his girlfriend or his wife in the game, is like her father is a part of it, right? Like that's a part of the plot.
Something like that. Like
because like in this one, her father is like the leader of this cult, supposedly, I guess. Even though you don't really ever see this guy.
No.
It's kind of confusing. But yeah, so there's like cult shit also happening with his girlfriend, which is like, okay, so does Silent Hill exist because of this cult, or are they connected? I don't know.
I really wish.
Why are they here?
I really wish that the cult was kept more under wraps. I didn't like seeing so much of it. In fact, when I was the most checked out of the movie was the cult sequences. They were pretty short, but they were so dumb.
Yeah,
they did not work.
Very, very, very dumb.
And they kept doing things that were like, "Ooh, look at us, we're cool, culty things." It just none of it was.
No, yeah.
None of it was.
But so So what's the worst about the Pyramid Head sequence is like he's about to like it looks like Pyramid Head's about to kill him, and then you hear like the tolling of the bell from the middle of town, and it gives Pyramid Head a big headache. He don't like it. He starts screaming, holding his head, and then he just like James just like passes out, I guess, and then wakes up somewhere else, and he's fine, and Pyramid Head's gone, and it's not an issue.
Yeah.
It's like what was the point?
What's the point, dude?
I would have much rather he just like got away somewhere Pyramid Head couldn't reach, and he was like, I'm gonna get you, James. Even though you're me, one day I'll get you. And then he runs away. I don't know. I just didn't like the way that they did it.
No, me
It just
neither.
felt too easy, too convenient.
Yeah, I completely agree.
And so then at some point he runs into another woman whose name is Maria.
Maria.
Now, man, doesn't that sound a little bit like Mary?
Well, yeah, it's the
his
same actress.
girlfriend? Yeah.
And she looks exactly the
But
same.
she looks fucking terrible. She literally looks like a cosplayer. She's in like one of those weird,
but like a bad cosplay.
but a
'cause
bad
I've seen
cosplayer.
really good cosplay.
She's got like one of those wigs that like the cut looks super weird. It's like really white blonde that like fades into this like pink purplish color on it. So
Yeah.
here's the thing. Sometimes going so accurate to the video game is going to stand out a little too much in your movie adaptation of it when you've gone for a bit of a realistic approach to things.
Yep.
Because God, like her design was just distracting.
It really was.
She was just, it looked like they had hired a cosplayer straight out of San Diego Comic-Con, and it was distracting, to say the least.
so true, dude.
But yeah, so the weird thing is he just kind of encounters her, and then she's like, I'm going to hang out with you now. It's like when you're playing Dungeons and Dragons and you introduce a new character to the party, and it's like, you're just going to join us now. We're not going to come up with some reason. You're just here now. Welcome to the party.
Well, and okay, so each of the characters in the game, and technically in the movie too,
Mm-hmm.
they are physical people. They're really there.
Yeah.
But it's the town creating these physical entities to essentially reflect back onto James what he has done in his life. Like Angela, she's a victim of abuse. Eddie is an outcast. Maria is a manifestation who looks like Mary. Like they are literally there.
Angela is also played by the same actor that plays Mary as well.
Yeah.
Mary, Maria, Angela, they're all the same because they're all manifestations of his wife's fucked up psyche.
And I think that's where the game... I mean, the game is better, obviously,
Yes.
but this is where the movie kind of lost me, was with these the way it used these characters. Because in the game,
Yeah.
the characters are very much like a cryptic, ooh, wait, why are these people here? And
Yeah.
why am I so directly related to them? Like, if you put yourself in the shoes of James. Because right off the bat, you don't know James is a bad guy.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, I want to feel for my character. I want to like him. I did not feel that way in the movie.
Yeah.
Everything he said, I wanted him to stop talking.
It's just so obnoxious.
He was
Hated
not
the
a
guy.
good acting choice
No,
for this.
no.
Not a good character.
No.
I mean, actor choice for this character. But in the game, like you see these characters and you can kind of start piecing together what happened.
Yeah.
Like, excuse me, based on like what they talk about,
Yeah.
right, and what everything happens. But in the movie, man, everything just lost me constantly.
Yeah, and it's so forced his like self-hatred. It's like, God, I hate my life. I hate my girlfriend that I miss. I'm like, what's your deal? What's your damage?
Yeah.
What's the goal? What are we doing
What are we
here?
doing?
What are we doing? Also, I can't remember where this happened, but I do need to call out another monster that had such a small part in this movie. There's like a spider creature.
Yeah.
Which is it's neat. It's another chase sequence again that involves Pyramid Head. What is most important to mention is that spider is caked up.
Dude, big ol' ass.
Literally so much so that I
Big
want to say it's
ass.
the Japan release of the movie, they censored it. It's literally smoothed over. There's no crack in the butt because it was that much of a... It was distracting.
Listen, I would.
Dad abdomen, you know?
Dad abdomen. Dad abdomen.
Where do we go? Where do you go?
Where are we?
I really don't know.
Basically,
I think this movie is really lacking a good slow burn because I feel like that's what makes the Silent Hill games fun is walking through a very eerie, creepy city in the moments where there aren't monsters, and it's like, wow, evil could be out at any corner.
Oh, yeah.
Instead, it's just out at every corner.
it's
all the time.
The lack of fear is what creates fear.
Exactly. It's the waiting for things.
Yeah.
And you don't wait for anything in this movie. It just throws them at you with no rhyme or reason as to why they're
Constantly.
happening. It's just slapdash, like, here's a scary thing, here's a scary thing.
Yep.
It's like, this is scary, right? It's like horror for people who don't actually know horror.
It feels like mainstream Walmart horror.
Yeah, truly.
Like, really. So, I mean, we can kind of just skip through. So, yeah, he meets with these characters. They're all being creepy. He starts recalling memories where he's seeing the cult operating in Silent Hill. Then he breaks up with his girlfriend because she's involved
part
with the
of
cult.
some weird cult.
But then he discovers that his girlfriend is sick.
Yep. And she's being poisoned by this cult. That's what it's supposed to be.
That's what it's implying.
Yeah, which has left her with like permanent, disabilities for the rest of her life because of being poisoned so much.
Didn't really care for that plot line. Yeah.
So he does leave her, and then at one point he does come back to check up on her.
Yeah.
And this is where, this is kind of where the movie ends up, right? Like there's a point where he does understand that Maria is like a manifestation of his own mind. She's not a real thing, and he has Pyramid Head kill her. Yep. Right? This is where he kind of discovers, me and Pyramid Head are one, and I'm finally gaining my sentience again, and I'm understanding that we are one, and I have control of my own destiny, my own feelings, and I get this shit now. And apparently has control over what Pyramid Head does.
Yeah.
And just uses him to kill her, which is weird because it's not like Maria was doing anything bad. She didn't really feel like a villain to me.
Actually, in the game, she's just presented literally as a manifestation of Mary. Like it is so obvious that it is just what she is.
So it's kind of weird for him to kill her in this. I guess just for him to say like he's not going to sit and like obsess over her anymore and what happened with the guilt. Is he letting her go?
Okay, so here's the thing.
Yeah.
In the game, it is heavily implied / literally shown that James killed Mary.
In the video game.
Mm-hmm. That is like the big mystery, the big reveal at the end of the game is that he killed her.
Yeah.
And like certain endings have different things to do with that.
Okay.
Never once while watching the movie was I like, he killed her.
Yeah.
No, part of his guilt and depression was, talking specifically about the game right now in Silent Hill 2. So, some of it is the same, but she is really, really sick. She's like terminally ill. And he resents her for that. He resents her for being really, really sick. He's sexually repressed. He's an alcoholic. He's a failed artist. He has all of these things going for him. So he kills his wife. He puts her out of her misery in a certain way. Him getting called to Silent Hill is the town and the, I guess, cult technically calling him there to face his demons and deal with his demons. It's not killing him. It's not doing anything to him. It's literally making him face his own demons.
Yeah.
Right? So all of the characters are different manifestations of the feelings that he felt while killing his wife.
Yep.
Technically. That's not a character that we should have redeemed.
Yeah.
That is the character that we should see, like, come to terms with this thing he did and move on in some sort of way or die. Like that is like when you have a character like this, it is not an anti-hero. That is just your antagonist being the main character. That's all it is. Right? The movie didn't really give us any of this. And in fact, the movie kind of redeemed him.
Yeah.
It kind of implies that he killed her.
No, what do you mean kind of implies? We see him do it.
I don't know. It was weird, though.
There's a sequence that happens where you see the flashback of him coming back to town, seeing her at the hospital.
That's
and then
right.
She asks him.
He smothers her with the pillow.
Yes, exactly.
I completely forgot.
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
She asks him.
I completely forgot that happened in the movie.
See,
I've been so deep in the game that I thought that didn't happen in the movie.
But see, this is the weird thing about it. He is so fucking torn up and hates himself for this. But in this movie, I'm like, she deliberately asked you to do this. Not that I'm saying he did a good thing or anything.
No.
But like, he's so racked with guilt. Like, why did I do this?
Yeah.
Like, bro, you did it because she begged you to put her out of her misery.
Okay, I now remember why I got heated. Because the difference between those two is insane. He did one for selfish reasons.
Yes.
The game, he was horny and wasn't having enough sex. So, like, the nurses, those are all a manifestation of his sexuality.
There's a sequence in the movie where the nurses are all chasing him too, which is kind of a fun. Like, the nurses, nurses are cool. That's classic Silent Hill.
Yeah, those are really, really cool. But that's a manifestation of his sexual repression.
Totally makes sense.
And Caked Up Spider, I'm assuming, was supposed
gotta be part of that somewhere, right?
But herein lies the issue with Silent Hill, Return to Silent Hill.
Yes.
Is fundamentally you have this character who, instead of making him choose to kill her because of his own needs, she asked him to, which inherently makes him more redeemable.
Right, yeah.
And I get that that's the storyline you were going for, but also kind of takes away from literally everything. I'm not saying it's better.
Well, especially
to kill
for
someone that
what
asks
most
you
of
to.
this movie stands, or like what the plot of Silent Hill 2 as a game like stands for, right? All these manifestations of his guilt and repression and all that kind of stuff. Like if you kind of redeem him for that, and like, what are we doing? What's the point?
No. So anyway. We'll I guess finish out the movie now. So he makes it to the top of the building.
Yeah, he kills Maria. He's got some more sense of himself, and he's a little more confident in what he did, and blah blah. And he understands things now; they're not so repressed anymore. Got a better grip on his depression, I guess. And then he goes to the roof to face the final boss, quote unquote. And it's like a moth version of his girlfriend, of Mary.
Yeah.
This is the evolution of Would You Love Me If I Was a Worm? It's like, would you love me if I was a larva, which then pupated into a moth?
And then lit everything on fire.
That's the thing.
Okay, anyway.
The world is on fire. His girlfriend's a big moth woman. Like, it's weird.
It sounds so much cooler than it actually was. I was shaking my head this whole time.
Yeah.
Anyway, then he like falls through it, and he wakes up back at the start of the movie.
Yeah, so what happens, though? How does he end with her? Does he kill her, or does he, like, hold her? Because I remember he, like, takes her body, and he puts it in the car with him, and they, like, drive into, like, a river or something? They drive into some water together?
Yes, so this is actually similar to one of the endings of the game. That I was going to bring
That's
this
right,
up
because he
later.
sees a vision of her drowning, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so he gets to the roof. He has a final flashback of their time together. And then it finally tells everyone that he was the one who killed. Well, okay, breathing.
Mm-hmm.
It shows us that he was the one who killed Mary.
Yep.
She got sick because of the cult literally drugging her.
Yeah.
She asked for a mercy killing, and then the cult called him back here to punish him for killing her because they wanted to turn her into a moth, I guess. I don't know what else.
I don't know what that's about.
Anyway, then he puts the body in his car and drives off a cliff.
Crazy. Into the water.
And then he wakes up and he's driving on the freeway again.
He's back at the beginning of the movie.
And they have their meet cute, and he
But
smiles.
this time he says, not today, and he drives away from Silent Hill.
Yeah.
Changing his fate. It had a weird, like, happy tacked on ending.
Yeah.
It kind of felt like I should have been like playing like I'm gonna soak up the sun. Like that's the vibe it felt like as they were driving away into the sunset. Like it's just kind of a cheesy ending.
Yeah, man. So in the game,
Tell me about some of these endings, of which there are 8.
Yeah, there are 8 endings in the remake. There are 8 endings. I'm not going to go through
don't get
all of them.
Tell them about the dog one though. That's pretty good. Or the alien. Tell them about both actually.
Yeah, so in the game there's like silly that they made a point with everything that was going on in the game to make the ending like ambiguous. They didn't it is canonically ambiguous.
Yeah.
There isn't one ending that is canon.
Yeah.
And I get why when making the movie they were like, we have to make an ending that is also ambiguous.
Yeah.
So they were like, look, it's a time loop. He's trapped in this time loop, but did he get out? You'll never know. And like, okay, surface level, that's fine.
Sure.
I think I like that ending on a surface, especially where it's a video game. You can replay it over and over. I think that's kind of a cute idea. It just didn't land.
No.
And maybe that's my own.
It just didn't work. The tone was wrong. And at this point, the movie had done enough to make me not really sit with it anyway. So like there wasn't a lot they could do to bring me on board.
So there's one of the endings is called the in-water ending, where James puts her body into the car and drives into the lake, and he does kill himself. So that one does happen.
So that one does, okay,
That one does
cool.
technically happen. Let's see. I'm trying to see which was even worth talking about. Oh, there's a dog ending.
Yeah.
So there's one secret ending where you walk into a room where there's a little dog typing away at a computer, and then he
got
speaks in Japanese,
on.
and then the dog
Derek
sings.
says you can only experience this scene in Japanese.
Yeah,
like
you
it doesn't
can.
exist in an English
I
translation.
love that.
No
I
matter
love it. I
what
love
version
it
of the
so
game
much.
you're playing.
It's so funny. And then there's also the UFO ending where he gets abducted by aliens and talks to his old PlayStation 2 self.
because this is specifically in the remake of the game. So he sees the old PS2 version of himself and then gets abducted.
Yeah. In the first game, in the PlayStation 2 game, you see the protagonist from the first game.
Oh, okay.
And then in the remake, you see the protagonist from the
That's a
original
fun
game.
little throwback,
Yeah.
man. I like that.
So honestly, like I'm not even going to talk about more endings. It's not worth it. They're all really sad. and
Yeah.
and they all
It's
showcase.
not a happy game.
No, they all
It's not called Happy Hill.
they all showcase that. I'm trying so hard not to riff on that. They all showcase James being this tormented character who's not a good person,
Twisted mind.
but like I really think that the game had way more depth to the character. There was more depth to the story. It
Yeah.
was actually this physical manifestation of his pain that you're going through, and that's exciting. It was some cult mad at him for killing his wife, his girlfriend, that they were gonna kill.
Yeah. Or turn into some kind
Moth?
of martyr for. I have no idea. I have no idea what they were trying to do.
But there's like
Made no sense.
there's little things that they tried to bring into the game, like bring into the movie. Like in the game, you find out that Mary was molested by her dad and then went and killed her dad before, and that was kind of in the
get
movie.
a little bit of that in the movie because there's a point where that character of Angela does come back and he helps her fight her own demons by killing like this deformed version of the father.
And that is straight from the game.
Yeah. Which is like, again, neat concept, you know?
There was something about the way the movie did it that made it feel way worse.
Yeah.
The game
the
did
way
it
the creature
more
looked,
subtle.
It was a little unsubtle for me specifically. But yeah, so that's Return to Silent Hill. We got anything more to say on the movie, or is it?
I don't. I keep
Yeah.
looking through my notes, and there's nothing I really want to talk about. I'm
Yeah.
just kind of like, the game was so much better. I think it's obvious.
Yeah.
And they are two different mediums. I get that. But I also feel like if you just lay the stories next to each other, one story is inherently better. You have one where it's a man being tormented by a physical manifestation of his guilt, and you have another one where a cult is tormenting him because they wanted to be the one to kill a lady, and he killed her.
How dare you kill this lady we wanted to kill? It's weird.
I mean, fundamentally, right? That's like what,
Pretty much.
at least what I took from it. And if that's what I took from it, then it's right. Because
Yeah, exactly.
I'm genius.
That's what I experienced
Just
in the movie. Shall we discuss our expectations then
Let's
for
do
this
it.
movie? I said, so that's not Mr. Supernatural. And he transformed several times throughout the movie. He was Jared Padalecki. He was emo Adam Scott. He was emo Spider-Man. He was a whole manner of men.
He was even John.
He was John. He was James.
I called him Jordan a couple times.
None of them were great.
Nope.
Any of them.
No, he
did
was really
not-
bad.
Really did not like our main character.
He disappeared in the movie so many times.
Yeah, he was wallpaper.
Wild plot, the difference from the game. Yeah, I mean, there were some beats that hit, like we've discussed. Like some of the beats worked really, really well.
Yeah.
But overall, it was just a drastically different story.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I said, everything is green screen. This was upsetting because there were some sets that genuinely looked good. Like, there were some things that actually, like, wow, I like this. I like the way, like, the apartment complex looked, because that one looked more like a real set. And then some of the worst green screen you've ever seen.
it's
Just
so bad.
really, really rough stuff.
Those dumb attempts to have the camera work like a video game. There were a couple of these. Overall, I actually left wanting more.
Yeah.
Like, there was one top-down sequence that looked pretty good, but for the most part, it was just a movie.
Yeah.
And I wanted more of that, like, behind-the-camera homage stuff.
Yeah. I think there are ways to do it well. Like, for instance, to speak on Zach Kreger and his Resident Evil again, just in the trailer that we've seen, there were a lot of things that are like subtle nods to the way that things work in the video games, like how you would react and play the game in that style. There are ways to make video game mechanics and things work in movies, and they definitely didn't do that in this one. I said Pyramid Head's going to be the best part. Hardly in it.
Hardly in it.
Didn't use him a lot.
Nope, he was wasted completely.
Nope, yep, he was wasted. He was in that one chase scene, and then he was there again, and then he was James as well. You get this like not so subtle indication that they're the same character because it zooms in on Pyramid Head's face and it goes behind the mask, and then there's James behind it. It's like, okay, we get it. I get it, man.
Yeah,
it's
it,
fine.
dude.
But yeah, wasn't even that great.
Nope. Really poor acting choices. I really feel like most of the acting choices in this were not based on motivations, and everything was just like so robotic and uninspired.
Yeah, truly. Just bad acting, bad directing behind it.
All of the above.
All of the above. I said it looks like a video game, but in a bad way. Actually, there was some weird charm to the aspects of it that harken back to PS2 graphics.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that was necessarily intentional. I think they just did a bad
But
job.
if it was intentional, good work.
That's good, yeah. If it was intentional, great work. If not, you succeeded by accident.
Side didn't. CGI in effects circa 2001. I mean, like you were saying, some were okay, but the overuse of CGI was really annoying. The ash effect was so bad. They literally just overlaid ash falling through the whole movie.
Yeah, not good. I said maybe some badass music, and actually hardly any. And then random inserts of actual Silent Hill 2 music from the video game.
Yeah.
Because you called that out. You're like, that's just the music from the game.
Yeah, which I actually did like.
I liked it, yeah. But it's just like there was so much nothing, just like suspense sounding music. And then suddenly it's like, oh, hey, here's that from the soundtrack. There it is, right in the middle of it. Bam.
An ending that just feels jumbled. I mean, yeah, I kind of just ranted about that for a good 20 minutes.
All of it was jumbled.
The ending was just as jumbled as the rest of the movie.
Truly.
So.
Just that's all it is. It's kind of a jumbled mess. Time for the surprises. There you go. Some actually decent sets, but they were all buried under enough CGI and awful uses of green screen that I kind of forgot how good they were, so that was tough. The occasional practical effect, but again, lost underneath visual effects for the most part.
Yeah.
There were some cool creatures that they used a lot of CGI on top of that I'm like, if you could just dial that back, you would have had a pretty good looking monster. Sometimes going for a game accurate look is more distracting than just adapting adapting it how you wish to match your adaptation. Again, talking about like that girl who just looked like a cosplayer and just really stuck out in the middle of it. Just really did not work for me. And then it just kind of thrusts horror upon you. No build to anything. It's just there throwing this spaghetti at you over and over again.
Too much.
What about you? What were your surprises?
That they changed James to be redeemable. Like, I hate that the movie ended with James being a character that was at all good.
Yeah, bizarre.
No monster delay at all.
No, just there.
Yep. And like it was a strange ending that kind of had a blend of one of or two of the other endings, but for the most part, it was just kind of its own weird time loop thing. So that's all I got.
So verdict then. Time for our verdicts?
Yeah, dude.
I'm going to say flat out, back after a couple of months, that was horrible. That was horrible. Christoph Gans, you kind of lost the sauce because I really feel like it was there with Silent Hill 2006. And again, I haven't seen that since probably around when that movie was released. So it's been a minute for me. It's got like a 30% on Rotten Tomatoes, so I don't know. But I feel like you focus so hard on making it very accurate to game, if in your words, that you forgot about all the other stuff like good writing, good acting, good CG, etc. It's just an onslaught of what should be scary, and it just ends up feeling very forced, and I'm numb at this point. So this time around, Return to Silent Hill was not worth the trip. Stay out of Massachusetts. Or Maine, I forget. He has a Massachusetts license plate, but apparently, according to the internet, Silent Hill is in Maine, so I don't know. They're next to each other.
It's in Europe.
It's in your imagination.
That was horrible, dude. It was so bad. Return to Silent Hill is not the return it claimed to be. It simply took an incredibly beloved video game, put it through AI, and spit out this mess of a plot and disgrace to the source material. Don't waste your time here. Find something else to watch or just play the game.
It is me, Count Trivia.
Oh my god, where have you been?
I've been hiding in the walls, but it is a Silent Hill, so I must stay very, very quiet. Would you like to have...
Oh, shut up. The baby's asleep.
I'm sorry. There's a lot of
idiot.
asbestos in your walls there.
Yeah, there's like 6.
Here's your trivia, please. No, it looks there's more like 5 in these walls.
Stop. You weren't there for that. You can't make that joke.
That was pretty good, I thought. So let's get into some of the trivia for the Return to Silent Hill. Director Christoph Gans confirmed that dancers and acrobats portrayed the creatures while wearing prosthetic makeup following the production methodology established for Silent Hill 2006. Which is something we had mentioned. We're like, those are definitely... Yeah. That's got to be like a dance troupe.
It absolutely was. The way
that they moved together in a horde. Which was fun. We didn't touch on the nurses at all. They're pretty cool.
We talked about
They
them
worked.
A little bit.
They were good.
I thought that they were just fine.
Yeah.
Like they did their job.
The practical approach prioritized physical performance over digital effects for the monster characters. Production retained dancers on set as reference performers, even in sequences where the final creature would receive partial or complete computer-generated replacement. The reference performers provided lighting, scale, and movement guidelines for the visual effects teams during post-production. Gans had previously used the methodology on the 2006 production to establish the unsettling movement characteristics that define the franchise's signature creature designs. Giulia Pelagatti portrays multiple creature roles across the production, performing the armless creatures, the spider lady, and one of the nurses. The breadth of her physical contributions across 3 distinct creature categories prompted the filmmakers to award her a main cast credit in the closing titles, rather than placing her with the other supporting players or stunt credit blocks. Director Christoph Gans brought in movement coach Roberto Campanella to choreograph dancers, contortionists, and acrobats for the creature performances, establishing a physical performance framework within which Giulia Pelagatti operated across multiple monster categories. The decision to elevate her billing to the main cast reflects the scope of her on-screen presence relative to other performers. That is kind of cool, though.
Yeah.
Like, she was such a part of the movie with several different creatures that they were like, put her up in the top building with everybody else, rather than just like, oh, she's a stunt performer. The redesigned Pyramid Head, also identified as Red Pyramid, departs from the appearance featured in Silent Hill 2006 and Silent Hill Revelation 2012. I forgot there was another Silent Hill movie, which apparently is worse. I'm curious where that one sits in the ratings. This iteration clothes the upper body while leaving the arms bare, in contrast to the bare-chested design used in earlier films. The redesigned helmet incorporates a flat surface on the front side rather than the angled planes in previous versions. These alterations bring the creature's appearance significantly closer to the original depiction in the 2001 source game Silent Hill 2. Director Christoph Gans prioritized fidelity to the game's monster designs as part of his stated goal to produce a more faithful adaptation distinct from the previous films. Did you find anything about Revelations?
Yeah, it was a sequel to Silent Hill 2006.
Yeah.
Like a direct sequel.
Uh-huh.
Sean Bean did not apparently die in the first one because he's still
back
in this one. Fucking Kit Harington is the main character.
Interesting. What's the score on that one?
8%.
8%? So you're telling me there has not been a good Silent Hill movie is what I'm hearing.
No, there's not.
Composer Akira Yamaoka? Sorry about that. Who created the music for most of the Silent Hill video games, composed the score for the feature, and served as an executive producer.
Oh.
Music from the video game Silent Hill 2 was used as temp music during editing. The soundtrack included reimagined versions of familiar melodies from the source game in standout tracks like Chasing Laura and Moth Mary. The digital soundtrack album released on January 23rd, 2026 through Laced Audio and spans 50 tracks across 90 minutes. So you can go check out all of the wonderful music from this movie. And then finally, let me see. Roberto Campanella serves as movement coordinator for the creature performances rather than portraying Red Pyramid. British actor Robert Strange performs the role of Red Pyramid in the feature. Campanella previously portrayed the character in both Silent Hill 2006 and Silent Hill Revelation, while also acting as lead choreographer on the first production. So this guy was the choreographer for it, and also for the first two movies was the actor for Pyramid Head. This is the first time that somebody else played Pyramid Head, which is interesting. The movement coordination role in the 2026 feature involved training dancers and acrobats in prosthetic makeup to achieve the physical performances of multiple monsters, which we kind of discussed in the most of the trivia was just about those creatures because that's basically the most interesting part of all of it.
It was the most interesting part of the whole movie.
But yeah, that's Return to Silent Hill. We beat
awesome.
it. It's done. We beat that video game.
Yeah, we did. That was great.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Good time.
It was such a good movie. I want to go watch it again.
Yeah, I loved it so much.
I liked it so much. I'm going to go watch it again.
Thanks as always for joining us here.
Thanks, guys.
That was horrible. Been a minute. We missed you.
Aw.
Sorry, lives get so busy. We're going to keep doing this no matter what. No matter what
we're gonna keep
life
going.
throws at us.
Even if it's one episode a month, we're going to do whatever we can
will
to
do it. We will
pop
find the
some out.
time and get it.
It's a random release.
Random release. Do
The
we know
algorithm
what
loves.
Do we know what we're going to do next time? Now
Are we doing Doom or that other one?
I kind of want to do Doom.
Let's do Doom.
We'll think. Can't make any promises, but I think Doom
We're either
is
doing Doom or the other one. We have three movies on
we
the
have a
chopping block
couple
right now.
that we're tossing up right now. So like look out for things like potentially Doom. Eli Roth is coming out with a movie called The Ice Cream Man. Is that right? And
I love you asked that. Like, you didn't know.
I really don't. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Okay, so Ice Cream Man.
You silly goose.
Eli Roth is coming
You're
out with a
just
movie called
talking
that.
about this.
Derek brought to my attention there is a different, I think it's a horror comedy, I want to say.
It's a homedy.
It's a homedy that is also called The Ice Cream Man. That is looks pretty goddamn ridiculous, totally podcastable.
It looks really bad, but here's
Yeah.
the thing I really want to watch.
I
Doom.
do also really want to watch that one. We also could watch Silent Psycho Killer from this year as well. It's another 2026 release that was shit on. So we got a lot of options.
A lot of options, man.
But yeah, well, we'll keep at it. So if you like what we're doing here, catch up with us on our social medias. Those still exist. Anywhere you just look up That Was Horrible, you will find us. Derek, any other closing remarks?
I don't know. I don't remember how I signed this podcast.
I don't remember how to end this podcast, truly.
Do I say have a nice day?
Well, I'll tell
Do
you.
I say drive safe?
I'll tell you what we
Go
do.
watch Obsession.
What we do normally say, go watch Obsession for sure. If you haven't, don't waste your time here. Go watch Obsession. Absolutely.
If you just got to the end of this podcast, stop this podcast. Don't listen to what we're about to say. Go watch Obsession and then come back.
Yeah, exactly.
Get us a second view.
And anyway, how we normally end the podcast, I guess, if we're here at the end, is we thank you for joining us. As always, Garfield
be with you. Stay spooky.
If you enjoyed today's episode, please give us a like, a follow. Check out our shorts on the TikTok. let's all try to forget the events of Silent Hill 2026. Goodbye.